Hey guys, how's it going? Today I have a guide for you on how to complete the 160 Elonohm Party Dungeon. Now, there's four main reasons I can think of that you'd want to be completing this dungeon. One is that you want to complete your daily quest for adventure points. Two would be that you want to complete your daily in-car coin quest, which is this is the Wednesday daily dungeon for upgrading your Perpetus. Three, you're trying to farm supplies for your Lacrima, or four, you're just trying to farm skill books. To get to the dungeon, teleport to Crespo from Ardeka. From Ardeka, run northwest until you reach the crack of the valley. You can follow along with me on the map that I've provided here. Once you get to the crack of the valley, you need to run to the Elonohm Shrine. Run north, talk to the NPC, and select the first option, and you'll be teleported into the Elonohm Sanctum area. From there, you just need to run to that northeast corner that you see labeled Elonohm on the map. This is where you will be able to enter the party dungeon. This is a bit of a run, so if you do have holy water, it's nice to just be able to teleport directly there. It's called Elonohm Indunge, as you can see there. When you're ready to start the dungeon, make sure you have at least one other person in your party, because it requires at least 2 players to enter the dungeon, and then you can click on the portal and head on in. Once you're inside, buff up and run up to the 2 gatekeepers that are located directly north of you. Once you kill these gatekeepers, it triggers the start of the dungeon. So as you can see here, I'm going to run up, hit these guys, and then the dungeon starts. Oh, I'm summoning a pet, sorry. So this starts the dungeon. After you've killed these guys, you want to run directly to the end of the path until you see some enemies that are aggressive to you. Now, you don't need to kill any of these enemies that aren't aggressive to you unless you're farming supplies for the Lacrima. So these guys will drop your magic crystals and your red diamonds if you need those. But if you don't need those, just run directly to the end and kill the 3 enemies that are aggressive to you. After you've killed those enemies, you just continue forward, and you'll get a message saying that you're defiling our road or something like that. And it says, "Seekers of the past have been waiting for you." Very scary. Anyway, you run forward or straight forward north, and you need to talk to this big tree guy here. I think his name's like Zurapas or something like that, and you need to open the Purgatorial Chamber. So go ahead, talk to him, and open up the chamber. So now there are 4 chambers that you're going to have to complete. The first being the Purgatorial Chamber gate. So run inside there, make sure you're buffed up and ready to go, and start attacking the statue in the middle. Now, you need to kill this statue pretty quick, because if it takes too long, these red dragons will start to spawn. And if those red dragons get close to you, they will explode and kill you pretty much with 1 skill. So you need to be killing the statue really fast. And if for some reason you can't kill it fast enough, focus on the dragons, because if you hit them once, they'll explode, and you can kind of just run away from them and kill them that way. You'll see here in the video, though, the dragons are going to spawn, but I did manage to kill the statue before they were able to get close to me. I guess they're called Sin Eaters. Anyway, after you've completed the Purgatorial Chamber, you need to wait for the clear option to pop up, and then you can activate the gate and start heading into the next chamber gate. So your next chamber gate here is going to be your purifying chamber gate. And just like the other gate, you need to run into the middle and start killing what's in the middle there. In this case, it's the red-eyed dragon fountain. Now, once again, you need to be really quick about killing this statue. Now, if you don't kill this statue within a certain time limit, blue water will start appearing on the floor, and it'll cover, I think, about 75% of the room. At that point, you'll need to move to an area that is not covered by the blue water if you want to survive, otherwise it'll one-shot you. Once again, though, if you do enough damage, as I was able to do here, you don't even need to worry about running anywhere. You can just kill the statue quickly and then move on to the next area. So, once again, you need to wait for the clear message to pop up. If you try to do it before the clear message pops up, it's just not going to let you continue. So wait for that to pop up and run to the next chamber, which is the Invigaron Chamber. In here, there is a large plant that you need to kill called the Giant Herb. Once again, kill it, and if you kill it fast enough, you don't have to worry about its special ability. However, if you do start getting a warning message, you'll see that there's these crystal stands located around the room, and you can hide behind those to prevent that damage. But once again, if your damage is good enough, you don't even have to worry about the monster's ability at all. Now, the last chamber here is called the Immortal Chamber Gate. In here, there's a large enemy that you need to kill, again, just like the other chambers, and If you don't kill this guy fast enough, he summons thorns on the floor everywhere except for one circle that'll stand out. It'll be kind of like a yellow, bright circle with shields around it, and that's where you need to hide if you do not kill him fast enough. However, if you don't have at least 3 people in your party, he will heal after that point, but luckily he has been nerfed quite a bit, and his HP is much lower now, so he's pretty easy to kill before he even uses his special ability. So after completing that, you've completed your you've completed the first 4 chambers. So go back and talk to the tree dude in the middle again, and then run forward. Okay, so as you can see, the northern gate has opened up, and you can run forward. You'll see a bunch of NPCs up there. Do be careful here. I personally aggro all of them, but if your monster damage tolerance isn't high enough, they can do quite a bit of damage. But the best way to handle these guys here is to just mob them all up, as you can see here, get them all aggroed on you, and then run to the northeast corner. What this will do is all of the melee followers will run on top of you, and then all of the mage followers will pile in one place. So as you can see here, all the melee followers are on me, so I'm going to kill those really quick. And then after you kill the melee followers, you can run forward, and you can kill the mage followers as well. So I didn't do the best job using my Meisters there to kill them quickly, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. So you just go ahead and kill these guys. Once again, this is an area where a bunch of red diamonds and your, what are they called? I think mana crystals will drop. Yeah, I think they're called, or magic crystals, sorry, which are supplies for the Lacrima. So after you've killed all of those guys, you need to fight the Priestess Rosa, something like that. And she is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I got pretty unlucky because she healed a bunch. Now, she doesn't always heal a lot. Sometimes she heals more than other times. But unfortunately, I got pretty unlucky, of course, while I was recording, and she healed like a crud ton of times. But you just keep attacking her. She doesn't do anything too dangerous. She does have a couple abilities where she'll run up close to you and knock you back. But honestly, that's not even really a big deal. Just keep attacking her, and sometimes you have to be patient because of the healing, but, you know, eventually you'll get her down. So after defeating her, you're going to run to the north and talk to the giant mana slab, combine the words, run forward, run it to the hidden chamber gate where you'll be teleported into another room. From there, run into the fire located a little bit to the east and talk to the stone to start activating it. Once you've activated the stone, you can run back into the other room, and you have awakened Guardian Hitter, who is the official final boss of the dungeon, not the optional boss. He's not really that hard to beat. Just the biggest thing that you have to watch out for is he uses this one ability where he puts this red cross on the floor, and you want to avoid stepping on that because it'll rapidly drain your HP and mana. Anyway, keep attacking him, and a good thing to note here is that he can drop skill books, which is really nice for making some money. If you are going to complete the optional boss, you need to have a dream powder, which is obtained from completing the Elonohm Sanctum event, which you get Dragon Knight signets from, and then you can exchange the signets for dream powder, which you need to use the sleep option and fight the optional boss. The optional boss's name is Rubinson, and he is a large dragon, and he drops the Dragon Tier, which is a required item for the Lacrima. Also, he is the required boss to kill if you are trying to farm your in-car coins for the upgraded Perpetus. Once you go in this room, I just like to run to the west corner and just kill all the little NPCs as they spawn. I always go for the signals first, just because otherwise they start healing the other enemies and it just takes longer. So you have to fight 3 waves of these, and then the boss will spawn. There really isn't too much to fighting the final boss. The only thing that you really need to look out for is his fire attack, which is where he shoots a bunch of fire at you, and it disables your skills and prevents you from healing. And if you can't tank that well enough, that is an area where some people get killed. But other than that, extremely straightforward. He does have a lot of knockbacks, which can be annoying. However, in this case, his knockbacks kept resetting my skills, so I was able to kill him really quick. Once you've defeated him, if you're lucky, you'll get some Tears of the Dragon. Right now, the drop rate is incredibly high for the Tears of Dragon. As you can see, I got 2 from 1 kill. And that's the end of the dungeon. Simply talk to the crystal, dust it off, and you can exit. Another point I wanted to add is that this is also the dungeon you need to complete if you're doing the Master Dungeon quest, which is required for farming Dragon Souls. Anyway, I hope you guys found this guide helpful. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. I always like hearing from you guys. If you have any guides you want to see, if you have any video content suggestions, just let me know. Anyway, until next time, guys, take care.